Hey guys, today we are going to install the power supply system in the PC case. So I have removed the glasses now for now. So this is the slot where we will be keeping the power supply system. So first step will be unboxing this one. Let me open this box. Let's see what is inside. Okay, so what we have here is a power supply manual, but we don't need this. Okay, we have a box, and okay, we have a lot of cables here. I will arrange the cables first. So okay, this is the SATA cable, and the SATA cable is used for light strips and lights of hard drives, SSDs. Yeah, so this is the SATA cable, and this cable will be used for the light strips and the lights of hard drives, SSDs. Okay, so and this is one in number in the whole setup. Then we have these are three. Okay, these are the peripheral cables and these are the Molex cables. Okay, then next we have next we have the PCIe cable, which is also the graphics card cable. So we have two in numbers. Okay, yeah, we have one number. This is the motherboard cable, and we have two number CPU cable. Okay, so these are all the wires. We have the main cable here for the power, and if I will move this, okay, so this is the DQ 850 watt gold version power supply, and it is highly recommended for heavy duty works. Okay, so this is it, and rest we have some, okay, for cable management we have these things, and okay, we don't need this thing, but still then I will put it here. Let me keep all these things aside. Okay, so as you can see here, we have one motherboard, means 18 plus 6 24 pin motherboard. So we have to insert these two elements here in the two motherboard slots that is given. Okay, then we have one CPU. So the CPU, here you can see that it is already mentioned, there is a remark here, CPU. So the 8-pin slot will go inside the CPU slot here. Then we have the PCIe cable. So as you can see here, the VGA means video graphics array. So the PCIe cable, the 8-pin PCI cable will go inside this VGA. So we have two cables. So I have one graphics card, so I don't need the two cables. We have the SATA cable, and the SATA cable, the 6-pin SATA cable will go inside this one. And then we have three Molex cables, or the peripheral cables. So it will go inside one of this one. Okay, with that said, let's start wiring it. First I will insert the motherboard cable.
Alright guys, so now we are going to fix this motherboard which you can see here, and we are going to attach it to the frame. So what we have done is we have marked the holes where we are going to put the screws. So in order to show you the screws, first we will take the golden screws and I'll show you one example. So I've taken one golden screw out here. I'll take out one of the sticks and I'll fix this screw onto this frame. So we do it for all the other 8 holes out here, and this will make the motherboard lift slightly upwards from the frame. So once we fix all the golden screws, then we're going to place the motherboard onto the screws out here, and then we're going to fix the motherboard with the black screws, which is going to pass through the motherboard. So
guys, so we are almost towards the end of the build, and today we are going to install the cooler. And let's start the unboxing. I have the thermal paste also with me. It's MX4 thermal, and yeah, let's unbox it. Okay. Whoa, so we have here 3 fans, and I hope these are RGB fans. Okay, we'll keep it aside. And we have a lot of brackets as well as wires, and from all those brackets I don't think we need all, but except we need, okay, these are some screws, and these are the screws. Yeah, we will be needing this bracket. Okay, I will keep aside everything. We don't need these wires also for now. And what we have here, okay, this is the cooler, and the front part of the cooler is this. We have to remove this sticker, otherwise we'll be in trouble. Then this is the radiator. Wow. Okay, so we have here all the things that we need. Okay, first what we have to do is to install the bracket, and yeah, this is the right. So one has to remember that this part has to, or this bracket has to be inserted like this. Yeah, it properly fits. So there is a space for, because it should be installed like this, because when we will be putting, as you can see in the motherboard, we have 2 raised surfaces here. So the point of installing the bracket in this manner is that this part will be fitting to this grooves like this. We will be putting the front head, so this part will properly fit to this part.
and your cold side should be touching on the processor.
Yeah,
please check that.
Yeah. Okay, so if I put the bracket in this way, as you can see, there is a clear gap between the processor and the head, the cooler head. So and that is due to the improper placement of this bracket. So I have to turn the bracket around. So I have to turn it like this and put the bracket inside. Okay, so now we are done with this. Then we need some extra this kind of screws to lock the bracket to the surface of this part.
Yeah.
We need 2 of this, and we need 2 of the spring screws. Yeah, I don't know what its technical term is, but these are spring screws for me. Yeah, so we need these 4 items for the connection. Also we need the thermal paste, and where is the thermal paste? Okay, so here is the thermal paste. If I will unbox it. Yeah. Yeah. This is the MX4 thermal paste, and we will be using this one for our build today. Okay, so moving forward, I will on this side. So we were discussing about the screws as well as these nuts before in the previous video. Okay, we have installed the bracket, but we have found a quick solution. This can be a little bit tricky, the installation. The idea is that this hole has to go inside this part, so it should be like this. So what we have found a solution, that if we can keep these 2 screws like this, and then bring the head of the cooler and insert it in the nuts, and then screw it with these bolts, then I think it will be a good easy way to fix the header of the thermal cooler. Okay guys, so we have fixed the head of the cooler, and yeah, I hope with the thermal paste, I hope everything is okay. It was quite a problem to fix this radiator, but somehow we have managed. As you can see, we have bought some extra screws for our help here, so we have a lot of options because the screws that were provided with the cooler were not, yeah, it was not fitting with this PC case. So somehow we have managed, and we have put 4 screws on the front, and sorry, 2 screws on the front and 2 screws at the back, at the rear. So right now it is fixed, and we will be putting the fans here, the 3 fans here.
Alright guys, so we are finally fixing the fans below the radiator. One thing which you have to keep in mind is the fan should be positioned, and it should turn in such a way that it is exhausting the air outside of the CPU from this direction. So you have to fix the fan from below, and you have a big screw which is provided with the cooler box, and you have to affix those screws to the bottom of the radiator, and that you have to do for all the 4 corners. And similarly, you'll have to do it for the other 2 fans, which we'll be placing here and here.
So the last thing, we will be installing the GPU, and it's a 4GB graphics card. Yeah, it is our first build, so we didn't want to spend much on the GPU, whereas it is needed. But yeah, here it is how the GPU looks like. It has 2 fans, and I will remove the plastic from the top of it. Okay, and as you can see guys, we have two type of slots here, and here also we have two slots here. So my best guess is that it will go like this. Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. So I hope, yeah, it is, it went inside. Yeah, now it is properly placed. Okay, with this I think we have done everything except the cable management, and yeah, we will do it soon in the next video. Thank you guys.
Okay, so stay tuned, like, share, and subscribe. And we'll get back to you the next video with the cable management, and then we'll show the running of the PC. So with that, adios, amigos.
Bye bye.
Auf Wiedersehen.